Are you ready for getting into another topic like this where people are just crazy and wild and nuts about anything associated to it because our Niji sisters are going crazy? They're going wild. They're the seed of corruption that keeps on giving. And we're about to take a look at it and see what they've been doing, baby.
Just hours ago, this post was made. Hololive Hoshimaki Suisei was slandered. It was the work of Nijisanji, Amamiya Kokoro's moderator. And linking over to this video.
Damn.
The video itself is about 4 minutes long. However, it is entirely in Japanese. That translating essentially to what the Reddit post was also titled as well, leaving people to piece the puzzle together. One comment on Reddit saying, so, someone was talking smack about Suisei and it turns out to be a Nijisanji Livers manager? The OP saying a Niji mod, but also a fairly well-known Pokemon YouTuber.
Wow.
Another response saying a Pokatuber Amamiya modded when he popped up in her chat while she plays Sword and Shield. So the situation sounds pretty crazy and also extremely immature. We got more information to go over on all of this. First, a quick message from today's sponsor. Big thanks to our sponsor, Immortal Rising. Immortal Rising.
Oh my god, my homeboy's making cash and money. Let's fucking go, dude.
In this video. Returning to the Suisei situation, we've got p2y.jp writing. One of the persons who made allegedly slanderous remarks against VTuber Hoshimaki Suisei has come under criticism for possibly being a moderator for the talent Amamiya Kokoro, a VTuber group Nijisanji. This time, the slanderous act against Suisei was confirmed by Ashiki, a Pokemon YouTuber. Ashiki was criticizing Suisei's collaboration project with the game, the Idolmaster Cinderella Girl Starlight Stage, and also pointing out that he had made a tweet that could be considered slanderous to Suisei. That apparently reading, I'm glad the collaboration between Idolmaster and Suisei was rough as expected, because I thought the content was pretty disgusting, even as a regular VTuber. I wish they'd give them the ability to turn off the collaboration completely in the game, and if they turn it off, they'd get jewels or something. So if that tweet's real, you're telling me this dude is so pressed that he—
How are these people real? Like, I think the chat is this real, like, question is the best meme of our fucking generation. Because I'm gonna be real. People are not real. Dude, how many times can I say real? I'm gonna be real. Like, people are just so weird. They get so upfront and so annoyed about things that don't matter at all.
He wants
it's
people
intense.
to get a
It's
reward,
insane.
a player to get a reward in game if they actually remove Suisei from their game.
Like, what? How is this going to change your life?
What the heck has got this guy so angry? Well, the author does continue to say one of the reasons for the criticism of Ashiki's words and actions is that Ashiki is seen as a possible moderator for Nijisanji talent Amamiya Kokoro.
So they're like fighting within.
Explain why he'd get so mad over
it's an uproar. They're having battles within the company. People are now going crazy within the company and fighting each other. Beautiful.
Though,
wow.
It just like insecurity or something?
Somebody
like
put the Trojan horse within their company.
Getting a nice collab. Well, the article does add this, saying, it has also been confirmed that Ashiki has long been engaged in language and behavior that are suspected of slandering Hololive production, to which Suisei affiliates. In addition, Ashiki has been criticized in the past for problematic behavior towards VTubers, including inappropriate behavior at a competition with Keita in 2019, which led to criticism from the group's operator Unlimited. On December 4th, 2022, Cover Corporation, which operates Hololive Production, and Anycolor Inc., which operates Nijisanji, issued a joint statement on anti-slander measures. However, the reason is that if a person with a special relationship to Nijisanji, such as a moderator of one of its talents, were to engage in slanderous acts against Hololive Production or its talents, it would not be limited to slanderous acts by a single individual, but could develop into a problem between companies or organizations. They closed the article by saying Suisei has been slandered in the past by those who appear to be part of the Nijisanji followers, and many proof of such slander has been reported by volunteers. Please make sure to check not only this article, but also the primary information provided by the talent themselves, their agencies, groups, and companies, and if you see any malicious information or slander, please report it to the aforementioned contact with 2 links right there.
Man. I don't know about I can't really find anything besides slander when it comes to Nijisanji nowadays. So should I just send them all?
Yeah, it sounds like this dude
is actually everything about everything.
Clap with Idolmaster. And as they mentioned, if this dude does have a moderator position, this could cause problems between Nijisanji and Hololive according to the terms of their own anti-slander measures.
Yeah.
More evidence of Ashiki being a mod for
I mean,
Kokoro.
they would never follow their own rule set. Like, They make up the rules as they go.
Include this image where he's apparently in her chat. That's his username right there in blue with the moderation.
It just streams sometimes. Ooh.
Apparently back in 2021, he had also
Hololive is burning again in the chinchiro of the... It's so funny. It's the worst generation. Wow.
Tweet where he's essentially celebrating Hololive burning again, as he puts it, although the translation is, of course, rather scuffed.
Yeah, this seems very bad.
Saying something about the worst generation.
Suck my dick.
And on that note about the translations, of course, people over here, myself included, are trying to piece the puzzles together. So ultimately, make your own conclusions of this, what you will. Do you also remember the video that we talked about earlier on in this one regarding the video?
What is he talking about? He's talking about just dumb corporation, man. Like a dumb corporation just mismanaged and they're fighting within. And that's pretty much it.
In a situation, well, some of the top comments left there include Ashiki, for all his anti-Hololive antics, has switched to defending himself by liking Holo's fan art. So
any day.
Maybe some damage control there? Not sure. Another comment saying, I think it is foolish that he thought he was allowed to make such a comment even for a moment while he was in the position of a moderator for Nijisanji. I'm not saying you should like Hololive, but be careful what you say or you will not only burn yourself. So if Japanese people are watching that video and leaving comments like that, it does seem to at least support that, for the most part, we are getting the idea of what's going on over there, even with our scuffed translations. Two more top comments include one person essentially calling Ashiki a monster moderator, and another saying there are a lot of psycho people around Nijisanji who have warped animosity towards the Hollows. And by the way, these translations were provided by D-Bell. Some users also going to Ashiki's channel and leaving comments.
Just another guy that has too much free time.
As it looks closely, reviews are over. Why don't you retire from YouTube for your own good?
So pathetic.
A few comments also left in English, reading pathetic and loser.
That's what I was thinking, the same thing, man. I was just thinking exactly the same thing. Pathetic loser. Perfect. What a good time.
Talking about this, one user saying, Kokoro should get a new mod. You don't just slander one of the top VTubers in Japan and live to tell the tale. A response saying, who says they will? Next thing you know, missing persons list. Then suddenly their hearts are missing and their bodies are cleaved by an axe. Okay, so that's referencing like the Suisei psychopath memes for anyone who's concerned about that for a second. This situation, for example, being depicted in wonderful art by Hydebor. Also further said, the collab when she is known for her bloodthirst. After Suisei had killed Roboco with Ayame, Mio was their next victim, and I can remember this moment well. If the translation is correct, I think Suisei laughed and said something like, keep screaming, nobody will hear you, Mio. And it sent a shiver down my spine. And also, she cooked Mio's heart in the game afterward, and it sealed her reputation as a bloodthirsty idol, at least for a while. And then apparently making a reference to Warhammer. Back to the comments talking about this recent news. We've got, he's a mod, so you guys know what's about to happen at every post regarding this, yes? And implying
he's gonna wipe all of this. Like anything of this, he will use slander and just ban everyone.
Posts will get removed.
Exactly.
However, at least as we're recording this right now,
VTuber wild and VTuber is crazy, man.
Response saying the most they can do is stop the story from appearing on this particular subreddit. They can't stop this story from appearing elsewhere on places like the Kurosanji subreddit or YouTube. And the other person then saying, I mean, we're talking about the very guys that pulled the trigger aimed squarely at their own foot. Wouldn't put it past them to aim at their own leg next to stop the foot from bleeding. Yeah, that's gonna work out real well. Why would he slander someone who worked so hard to get where she's at? That's so sad and pathetic. A comment saying, got jelly because they can't make their own talent's dream come true. And because someone clawing their way to success is unheard of in Nijiland. Nijiland. You're born successful or you're not. Out of anyone you could mess with online, you chose to mess with Suisei of all people. Man, this dude deserves what's coming.
Are they still keeping their the racist VTuber in their roster? Yep. He's still there. They've still not removed them. Why would they?
Surprised in the slightest. Goofy
doesn't matter for them at all.
Pathetic loser. Same guy was also playing in an Apex tournament with Kozuki from Nijisanji.
That's crazy. Yeah, they have kept Zuki for. Oh, they're gonna keep him all the time.
I wonder why he'd slander Suisei like that. Well, that seems to be where the situation is at currently. However, you can see that some people are still finding some stuff that occurred in the past, and there's a chance that there might be further updates to this situation. However, for now, that's where I'm going to leave this one. And despite this shenanigans happening, congrats to Suisei for getting that Idolmaster collab. I really hope you enjoyed this segment. As always, thank you so much for tuning in, and if you did enjoy this...
Did I say Zuki? I meant Uki, by the way.
Liking and or subscribing, I appreciate your
support
greatly.
Anyways, this is like like as always, this pathetic. It's like Nijisanji and the way they keep them astonishing me of how pathetic they are. It's always such a delight. I love this company. It's such a beautiful, and I can't wait for the next Niji sister to do create another situation. But this time it was within the company and not some random fan on Twitter and YouTube, etc. Oh my god, this company just keeps on giving, because this topic never ends. It's been 2 months and it doesn't end. Oh my lord. Can't wait to see what the next one